In this lecture, we are going to discuss the topic linear combinations and linear span. Let V be a vector space over a field F. V be a vector space over a field F. And let S be a non-empty subset of V. Then we say that an element V belongs to capital V is a linear combination of elements of S. A linear combination of elements of S if there exist vectors x1, x2, x3, etc. xn belongs to S, or there exist elements belongs to x1, x2, etc. xn belongs to S, and scalars alpha 1, alpha 2, etc. alpha n belongs to F, such that this vector v can be expressed as v is equal to alpha 1 x1 plus alpha 2 x2 plus etc. alpha n xn, or this can be written as summation I from 1 to n alpha I xi. So an element V belongs to V is said to be a linear combination of elements of a non-empty set S of the vector space V if this vector V can be expressed in this form. That means if there exist vectors x1, x2, etc. xn belongs to S and alpha 1, alpha 2, etc. alpha n belongs to F. That is, if there exist, that is, if V is said to be small v, the vector V is said to be a linear combination of elements of S if there exist vectors x1, x2, etc. xn belongs to S and scalars alpha 1, alpha 2, etc. alpha n belongs to F, such that V can be expressed as this. V is equal to alpha 1 x1 plus alpha 2 x2 plus etc. alpha n xn. Now let S be a non-empty subset of a vector space V. Let S be a non-empty subset of a vector space V. Then set of all linear combinations of vectors in S, or set of all linear combinations of elements in S is called linear span of S. So for a subset S of V, we know V is a vector space over a field F, and let S be a non-empty subset of V. So a linear span of S is the set of all linear combinations of elements of S. That is called a linear span of S, or simply span of S. So span of S is the set of all linear combinations of vectors of S or elements of S. So if S is equal to the vectors v1, v2, etc. some vn, then span of S is denoted by this span S. Span of S is equal to, we know the set of all linear combinations of elements of S is the span of S. So span of S is the set of all linear combinations of elements v1, v2, v3, etc. vn. That is, span of S is equal to set of all linear combinations, that is alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus etc. alpha n vn, such that alpha 1, alpha 2, etc. alpha n belongs to F. That means alpha 1, alpha 2, etc. alpha n are scalars. So span of S is the set of all linear combinations of elements of S. Now we can prove that span of S, if S is a non-empty subset of a vector space V, then span of S is a subspace of V. So it's an important theorem. Let the statement is, let S be a non-empty subset of a vector space V, then span of S is a subspace of V. So we know span of S is the set of all linear combinations of elements of S. So we can show that that is the theorem says that for a non-empty set S of a vector space V, span S or span of S is a subspace of V. Now how to prove this theorem? So to prove a span is a subspace of V, first we have to show that span S is a non-empty. Then we have to show that span S is closed under vector addition and scalar multiplication. Okay. Now, so if u1, u2, etc., un belongs to S, if u1, u2, u3, etc., un belongs to S, then we have S is a subset of V. Then we have u1, u2, etc., un belongs to V also because U is a subset of V. So since u1, u2, etc., un belongs to V, we have therefore we have some alpha 1 u1 plus alpha 2 u2 plus etc. That is a linear combination. Alpha n un belongs to V. Therefore, this is the linear combination of these elements in S. So this belongs to span S. Therefore, this belongs to span S because this is a linear combination of elements of S. Therefore, alpha 1 u1 plus alpha 2 u2 plus un belongs to span of span S is non-empty. Now we have to show that span S is and scalar multiplication. U comma V belongs to span S. Alpha belongs to F. So alpha belongs to F. So you have to show that U plus V belongs to span S and alpha. So that is V belongs to span S. Since U comma V belongs to span S, we have there exist vectors some u1, u2, etc., un and v1, v2, etc., vn. There exist vectors u1, u2, u3, etc., un and v1, v2, etc., vn and scalars alpha 1, alpha 2, etc., alpha n, comma beta 1, beta 2, etc., beta n such that alpha 1 v1 or u can be expressed as u is equal to alpha 1 u1 plus alpha 2 u2 plus etc. alpha n un and v can be expressed as linear combination of v1 v2 etc. Some beta 1 v1 plus beta 2 v2 plus etc. beta n vn. That is, there exist vectors u1, u2, etc., un belongs to S, v1, v2, etc., vn belongs to S, and scalars alpha 1, alpha 2, etc., alpha n, b1, beta 1, beta 2, etc., beta n, such that u can be expressed as the linear combination of ui's and v can be expressed as linear combination of vi's. That means v there exists because u and v are belongs to span S. That means u and v are linear combination of elements of S. So there exists such elements u and u. If since u belongs to span S, there exists elements u1, u2, etc., un belongs to S, and scalars alpha 1, alpha 2, etc., alpha n belongs to S, such that U can be expressed as alpha 1 plus alpha 1 u1 plus alpha 2 u2 plus etc. alpha n un. That is, U can be expressed as a linear combination of these elements. And since V belongs to span of S, we can see that there exist vectors v1, v2, etc. v1, v2, etc. vn belongs to S, and beta 1, beta 2, etc. beta n scalars beta 1, beta 2, etc. beta n, such that V can be expressed as linear combination of v1, v2, etc. vn. Now, therefore, what about u plus nothing but alpha 1 u1 plus alpha 2 u2 plus etc. plus alpha n un plus beta 1 v1 plus beta 2 v2 plus etc. beta n vn. So this is also belongs to span S, because this is a u plus v is a linear combination of u1, u2, u3, etc. un, v1, v2, v3, etc. vn. That is, uh, and u1, u2, etc. un, v1, v2, etc. vn are elements of S. So u plus v can be, and alpha i's and beta i's are vector scalars. So u plus v can be expressed as a linear combination of elements of uh, S, that is u1, u2, etc. un, v1, v2, etc. vn. So u plus v belongs to spans. So we get u comma v belongs to span S implies u plus v belongs to span S. That is, span S is closed under vector addition. Closed under vector addition. Now we have to show that span S is closed under scalar multiplication. Now we have also we have for alpha is a alpha if we are taken as alpha belongs to f, that is alpha is a scalar. So also we have alpha into u can be written as alpha into, here we have u can be written as alpha 1 u1 plus alpha 2 u2 plus etc. plus alpha n un, where alpha 1, alpha 2, etc. alpha n are scalars, and u1, u2, etc. un are vectors which belongs to S. So this is equal to alpha into alpha 1 u1 plus alpha into alpha 2 u2 plus etc. plus alpha n un, where alpha is a scalar and alpha 1 is a scalar. So this is another scalar, this is another scalar, etc. Since alpha 1, alpha 2, etc. alpha n are scalars and alpha is another scalar, so this can be written as some scalar into u1 plus another scalar into u2 plus etc. another scalar into un. So clearly this also belongs to span S. That is, it is also a linear combination of elements of S, which are u1, u2, etc. un. So linear combination of u1, u2, etc. un, which are elements of S. So here also we get alpha belongs to F, u belongs to S, or span S implies alpha u belongs to span S. Therefore, span S is closed under scalar multiplication also. Scalar multiplication also. Therefore, span S is a subspace. Span S is a subspace of V. Now we can discuss some examples. Consider the vector space V equal to R2 over R. R2 over R. Let S be a subset of R2, which is 1 0, 0 1. That is, S is equal to a subset of R2 or V such which is equal to the set 1 0 and 0 1. So now if we take any element belongs to R2, R2 means our vector space. So any, if xy belongs to R2, then xy can be expressed as a linear combination of elements of these S. That is, xy is equal to, we can write this as xy is equal to x into 1 comma 0 plus y into 0 comma 1, because x into 1 comma 0 is nothing but x into 1 comma 0 is x comma 0 plus y into 0 comma 1 is 0 comma y. This is by scalar multiplication, and this is equal to, now vector addition we get, this is nothing but x plus 0 comma 0 plus y, which is equal to xy. So where this is true for any element x comma y belongs to R2. That is, we here our R2 is our vector space V, and we are taken as the elements 1 comma 0 and 0 comma 1. So we can express any element x comma y belongs to R2 such that xy is equal to x into 1 comma 0 y plus y into 0 comma 1, where 1 comma 0 and 0 comma 1 belongs to s. That means any element of R2 can be expressed as a linear combination of elements of s, right? Therefore any element xy belongs to R2, this can be true for any element xy belongs to R2. Any element xy belongs to R2 can be expressed as a linear combination of elements of S. Therefore, we can say that uh, span of S is equal to, where S is equal to this, so span of S is equal to R2. Span of S is equal to R2 means we know what span of S is the set of all linear combination of elements of S. In that case, if you are writing by using the definition, we know span of S is equal to set of all linear combination, that is alpha into 1 comma 0 plus beta into 0 comma 1, such that alpha comma beta belongs to the scalar is r now. So this is equal to, this is actually span of S. So this is equal to alpha comma 0 plus 0 comma beta for alpha beta belongs to R. For any alpha belongs to beta belongs to R, this is equal to set of all alpha comma beta such that alpha comma beta belongs to R. That means this is equal to, this is nothing but R2. Set of all alpha beta such that alpha beta belongs to R means this is R2. So in this way also we can see that, we can prove that span of S is equal to R2. So this means that span of S is equal to R2 means that any element of R2 can be expressed as a linear combination of elements of S, that is 1 0 and 0 1. For example, if we need to express 5 minus 3 as a linear combination of, or as a linear combination of elements of S, we know the elements of S are 1 0 and 0 comma 1. So this can be written as 5 into 1 0 plus minus 3 into 0 comma 1. So this is nothing but 5 0 plus 0 minus 3, that is 5 minus 3. So any in this way we can express any element belongs to R2 as a linear combination of elements of S. So this linear span of S is nothing but R2.